Are you aware that 70% of Are you aware that 70% of pastors constantly fight depression and burnout for the frustration experienced as a result of ministry workload, discouragement, and pressure? We help leaders grow healthy churches. We are excellent at what we do, and we are fast becoming the best of the very best. Magnicraft Consulting is set up to help both small and large-sized churches become healthier by using proven diagnostics tools, effective retention strategies. We give the right and appropriate and professional advice. We are the certified church consultants with the Society of Church Consulting in the United States of America. Trust us to help you grow. Don't wait till it's too late. You will be glad you did. Call us now on 0802-324-2258. Email contact@magnicraftconsulting.com or magnicraftconsulting@gmail.com. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram @Magnicraft Limited. Magnicraft Consulting. Doing church God's way. Hello. Welcome to Monday Morning Matters live broadcast show brought to you by Magnicraft Consulting Team, anchored by Niyi Dunmade, a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting in the U.S. Here, each Monday of every week, we address important, relevant, and actionable topics of interest that will help you and your church grow healthier. And now, meet your host, Niyi Dunmade.
Welcome to Monday Morning Matters, the 23rd Monday Morning Matters in the year 2025. This is June mid-year. Last week we did quite some good content. One of my fathers in the Lord, Reverend Abraham Akiola, gave me back some notes and I was really blessed. So thank you for those encouragement. This is Monday Morning Matters. Welcome everyone to this Facebook Live broadcast show. YouTube channel. We like to come your way every Mondays because we believe Monday decisions can help in what happens on your Sunday services. And so we're going to go deep down into what we have for today after we pay some bills. Thank you for hooking up with us. We are glad you are part of this live broadcast show. My name is Niyi Dunmade. Yes, my name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Yes, Niyi Dunmade is my name. I'm the founder and the CEO of Magnicraft Consulting. Let me tell you a little bit about Magnicraft Consulting. Magnicraft Consulting is a church consulting firm that helps local churches to grow healthier through empirical assessment, revitalization, trainings, and strategic blueprint. Our vision is very simple: to be the leading church health consultancy that creates actionable, sustainable, and adaptable solutions. I'm also a double certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting and Church Consultation University. I'm a host every week. Come rain, thunder, lightning. Every week I'm coming your way because pastors matter to the church and our world. I'm your weekly host every time. Facebook Live broadcast show, Monday, 7 a.m. Nigerian time, West African time, or GMT +1. I'm also known as the church health guide of the 21st century. Now, a big thank you to Pastor Bolaji Dewu of Harvesters International Christian Center, who had me over the weekend for 2 in-depth trainings to their pastors. From the depth of my heart, my family and I, we appreciate you for allowing us to come to your platform to see what we can contribute to the massive things you are doing for the kingdom. Thank you, Pastor Bolaji. You have a strong place in my heart. And also thank you to those who also are commenting, liking our posts, sharing our content, inviting us to train their pastors, their leaders. I want to just say thank you. Even some calling to tell us how timely some of the Facebook posts that we're making on the social media handles, despite the algorithm of these social media handles working not in our favor, but we know that somehow God is going to publish his work and is going to promote his work. Let us do a little bit of promo and then we'll come back to the juice of the day. Now, this is Monday Morning Matters with Niyi Dunmade. I'm a certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting, and we believe that our expertise could be of great benefit to you and your church. Last Monday, we had the need for leadership pulse check. We are already at the mid-year, And so it's a good time to do some pulse check on your leadership, also pulse check on your church, and pulse check on everything that you are doing, so that you don't repeat what you did in the first half of the year that is not working for the second half of the year. And so we did that. Please get on your YouTube channel to get that, the Need for Leadership pulse check. And then the second one today, which you're going to handle, is handling difficult church members. Handling difficult church members. Next Monday, we're going to talk about dealing with church conflicts. Dealing with church conflicts. And then the fourth Monday, because this month of June is having 5 Mondays. So in the fourth Monday of the month of June, we're going to talk about creating engaging worship experiences. And then the last Monday will be the importance of a weekend service evaluation. The importance of a weekend service evaluation. And so this month, on the 20th of June and 21st of June, we're going to be having our masterclass as usual. The Saturday is going to be on church retention masterclass. It's going to be both in person and online. Reach out to me and let's see how you can pay 50,000 for the 2 masterclass. Each of them is 50,000, but pay 50,000 for both masterclass. You're going to get access to the 2 classes. The second one, which is going to take place on Friday on the 20th. Church retention is on the 21st. What are the data points you need to put on the table to make the right decision that will move your church forward? And so make sure that you are able to get that across to your leadership and your pastors. Dr. Tom Rayner, a friend of mine, a fantastic church consultant. We had a path together where if you want to become a certified church consultant in the side of this world in Africa, you want to become well-trained, well-equipped, well-empowered, with the resources to be able to help your own church and to help other churches, please let us have your discussions, your conversations as soon as possible through the number on the screen or the email on the screen, niyi@churchanswers.com. You want to become a certified church consultant to help your own church, to also help other churches revitalize. I'm going to give you all the information free of charge. My 3 books is still available: Church Retention, Pathway to Growth, and then Busting Church Growth Myth. It's also available on Amazon. And the one that is latest, which is Data-Driven Leadership. Your decisions is as quality as the data you put on the table. And so make sure you are able to get that book. Go on our YouTube channel to be able to make sure that you get quite a lot of good videos. We have been doing over 6 years on our YouTube channel, Magnicraft Consulting. Now today we're going to be talking on handling difficult church members. If you're a pastor of the church and you think that every member of your church is going to be okay with your leadership, then you have just formed a cult. You have just formed a group of people who do not have any perspective but yours. Handling church members is designed to offer you practical, ministry relevant, and biblical grounded insight for your pastor and church leaders. And so we want to let you know that addressing one of these members is just the basic reality of every leader today. You just have to face it today, handling difficult church members. And let's be honest, as leaders, we are not just dealing with ideas and strategies or tasks. We are dealing with people. So let's come to that blunt, honest fact that we are dealing with people. And people are going to be human beings with emotions. And not all people are easy to lead. That's why the Bible makes it clear that the shepherd is a typology of a pastor. You have to lead a sheep, and leading a sheep is actually not as easy as you can think. I know most of us are not shepherds in terms of leading sheep, but you see, most of the time, if you can lead a sheep, if you have all what it takes to lead a sheep, like the way David did, you'll be able to lead some people, because sheep has some peculiarities that will make life difficult for you. And so please make sure that you know that people are not all easy to lead. All right, people are not all easy to lead. But here is the good news. Difficult people don't have to derail your ministry. You see, when you cannot handle difficult people well, it has the potential or the propensity to derail your ministry focus. So with the right mindset, with the right attitude, with the right tools, you can lead with grace, you can lead with strength, you can lead with God's enabling power and wisdom to be able to handle difficult church members. I mean, if you have a church that you don't have any church members to be difficult, there are not many. If Jesus had Judas Iscariot, which is 1 out of 12, I mean, do the maths. If you have 5,000 members in your church, how many people can pose to be difficult church members? You can't go far in ministry if you can't handle variety of temperaments, okay? I mean, the sanguine, melancholy, the phlegmatics, the cholerics. I mean, your church, but you can't go far in ministry. Your church can't move far beyond some barriers if you cannot handle variety of temperament or variety of gifted people. That is very, very crucial. There's always a new generation who will always have different perspective or thinking preference or mindset from the previous generation. That's why the millennials always have the issue with the boomers, and the boomers always have the issue with the millennials, because there's always a new generation who is going to emerge with a different preference and thinking mindset from the previous generation. They just want to do things differently. It's not just nice for the new upcoming generation to do things the way they were doing it in 18th century. So the emerging generations today is the millennials. And I can tell you straight up, if your church doesn't have what it takes to give their best and quality value to these millennials, there's no how your church is going to just go out in terms of full expression. So be very crucial in studying the millennials and be aware that they exist, because they are rising in numbers in our population census. So be aware of them and it's also key to understanding difficult members. Not every difficult person is destructive. Don't give that mindset to yourself that not every difficult person in your church is destructive. Okay? Some are wounded, some are hurt, some are immature, and some are misinformed. Maybe they just got some information that they need you to just clarify. And yes, some are just truly disruptive. And so 4 common types of difficult church members. I'm going to just group all of them in 4 common types of difficult members. Number 1 is the chronic complainer. I mean, you have this difficult church member who is always complaining. You do your very best in your sermon. You do your very best to pay the person's rent. You do your very best to establish the person with a good job. And then you just see that nothing is ever good enough. And so the person keeps on complaining, chronic complainer. And see, if God is weary of Israelites being a chronic complainer, I'm sure you know very well that you too need to be weary of those kind of persons in your church. The second one is the controlling influencer. The controlling influencer, always pushing a personal agenda. The church is not supposed to be driven by personal agenda, but supposed to be driven by God's agenda. The heartbeat of God should be the heartbeat of everyone who is coming together as a group of professing believers. And so controlling influencer is a difficult church member. And so be very careful when you find persons who are pushing a personal agenda that is in conflicting with with God's agenda for your church. The third one is the gossip carrier. People in your church just come into your church and they are looking for content. They are looking for gossip. They are looking for things to propagate to different kind of person. And you see, Demas, I mean, people, the Bible makes it clear that we should be able to take care of these kind of persons. Spreading division under the guise of concern is a very heart of someone that is a difficult member. Okay, you just want to take some information, distort them, and begin to spread them to spread division under the guise that you're concerned about the church. And the last one is the passive resistor. The passive resistor. And this person doesn't just confront, but quietly undermines the direction, and the authority of the church. So the four types of difficult church member. The first one is a chronic complainer. The second one is a controlling influencer. The third one is a gossip carrier. And then the fourth one is the passive resistor. Now, difficult members are not your enemy. Don't ever see a difficult member as your enemy. All right, you can consider them as an enemy of the church, but not your enemy. Never you take them as your enemy. Then you're going to be taking them head on as a personal adventure. But how you respond can make or break your leadership influence in the church. You see, when you wrongly handle a difficult member, it's as a way of affecting your leadership influence. So what are the proven principles for handling difficult members? One, don't react by emotions. Don't react by emotions. Don't be quick to react by emotions, but respond with wisdom. Okay? Respond with wisdom. Don't be quick to jump into conclusions. Make your analysis. Don't just react. Respond with wisdom. The Bible says in Proverbs 15 verse 1, a gentle answer or a soft answer turneth away wrath. Okay? Emotional maturity is very, very crucial, and it can be a secret weapon in handling difficult church members. You see, one of the things I said in my training over the weekend, a church cannot grow beyond its capacity, its people skills capacity, its people and relational skills capacity. And so don't just get it that emotional maturity is your secret weapon to handling difficult church members. Don't match their fire. Don't put fire upon fire, or don't put petrol with fire. Disarm with grace, with quietness and confidence. Okay? Take a pause when time you are faced with a difficult person. Before responding, don't respond from pressure or tension. Compose your heart. Make sure that you are engaging the issues and you are not attacking the person, because we need the person. Is the issue that we are dealing with that we do not need. The second one is seek to understand before being understood. Ask the question, dig deeper into what is the real issues behind the behavior, the issue. And then many difficult members are hurting, they are wounded, and they are operating from insecurity and fear. And so we need to begin to ask the why, so that we can know the very root cause of the issue by uncovering it through many whys to uncover the root motive. And when you know the root motive, then you can solve it. Number 3, establish clear boundaries. Okay, the leader shouldn't be doing the leadership and management. The leader needs to do what leadership needs to do, and let some entity like Apollos do the watering or the management side of the church. Establish clear boundaries. Grace without boundaries lead to chaos. Okay, the Bible says in Titus chapter 3 verse 10, say, warn a divisive person once, then have nothing to do with that person. Okay, in scripture, be firm, fair, consistent in the expectation, and conduct your policies with compliance at the end of the day. And so, code of conduct, welfare policies, operational policies should be communicated clearly, so that these boundaries are clearly seen in the church. Now, the fourth one is elevate private conversation over public confrontation. So before you have a public confrontation, make sure that you have established and elevate you have exhausted private conversation. Okay, now you don't go public without not having private discussion. But Matthew chapter 18 verse 15 says, go to them privately first. Okay, you have something, go to them privately first. Never rebuke or shame a difficult person in the front of others, unless absolutely necessary after personal one-on-one addressing that matter. Okay, sometimes when you are the heat of an issue, it's best to wait for 24 hours before dealing with the conflict head on to avoid escalation. The fifth one is stay focused on the mission. Don't allow the things that the difficult church member is doing to derail you from the focus. Don't let 1% of toxic behavior derail the 99% of the ministry progress that you have. Consolidate on what the gains of the church, and keep casting vision. Keep goal setting for greater heights. Don't get distracted by the drama caused by the difficult church members. Sometimes difficult church members are just so difficult because they want attention. Don't defend yourself endlessly. Make sure you move on. Let the result, let the fruit speak loudly for yourself. Let the fruits and the testimonies of lives being changed in your church speak louder than the noise that the difficult church members are making. Now, let me do this within 2 minutes. Practical tools and preventive strategies. Regular feedback culture. Invite healthy feedbacks so that people don't feel the need to rebel, to be heard, and to gain attention. Make sure you create an intercessory prayer team, because if everyone is praying for the church, they will not be difficult or resistant to what the church is about to do. Some people can only be dealt with spiritually. So go on your knees. Don't forget that this dealing with people is warfare. Pray behind the scene before coming out to be able to deal with difficult people. Proper placement. Make sure that you do personality assessment, you do spiritual assessment, so that people are well placed in their primary place of gifting. Misplaced persons become misbehaving people, and they then end up going to be difficult persons when they are in the wrong place. So reassign members to ministry that fits their spiritual giftings and their personality, temperament, and calling. Develop conflict resolution system. The pastor just told me he needs to be able to create a conflict resolution policy. So you have to get a conflict resolution system away from you. Set up clear biblical conflict handling process, having Matthew chapter 18 model as a guideline. Equip small group leaders or leaders to handle low-level issues and conflict. Engagement and call to action. Leaders, you are not called to escape difficult people. You are not called to escape difficult people. You are called to equip and engage them according to Ephesians 4 verse 11. Your job is to equip them with the tools and to deal with them with wisdom. And then the true test of leadership is in how you handle perfect people. The test for true leadership isn't how you handle perfect people. It's how you handle challenging ones without losing your character and calling and focus on the mission that God has called you to do. Now, identify one difficult person in your church that you have been dealing with, probably you have been avoiding, and set out time to have that crucial conversation with the person. Meet the person privately and let them know that you want to address this issue, and do it with love, do it with clarity, do it with wisdom, do it with grace, and then ask yourself, what will Christ want me to do from this conversation? What will Christ want me to take home from this conversation? And then make sure that you close that meeting with a prayer so that God gives you wisdom and be able to deal with your differences, and also make sure that that difficult church member is actually on your side to pursue the mission to advancing the kingdom of God. Thank you for joining this episode of Monday Morning Matters. Again, my name is Niyi Dunmade. I'm the certified church consultant with the Society for Church Consulting. Next week, we're going to be talking about dealing with church conflict. Trust me, it's going to build on what we have had today, so don't miss on it. If you have any church-related questions for me, let's have them in any of the social media handles. I'm sure you're going to get more than an answer from me. Perhaps you have any comment, please drop me a comment in the comment section. I'm going to interact with you straight up. And I love to respond to everyone who has commented on our social media handles. Please like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we have valuable content uploaded on the screen. Please, this video has been helpful to you. Give us a like, share us to your community, drop me a comment in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Even if it's privately, I'd love to hear from you. Please, let's hear your comments. Drop me a comment in the comment section, and we're going to engage further. We do consultation, we do revitalization, we do trainings for pastors, leaders, church workers, and church staff. We also do strategic planning. Reach out to us so that we can help your church with excellent church consulting for health, vitality, and results. So thank you for your attention, and may God bless each and every one of you as you have a fruitful week ahead. Today is a public holiday. I'm going to rest from over the weekend training and probably come up on social media handle to drop some bullet points on Facebook handle. Please, my number is on the screen. I'm sure you're going to reach out to me. Till I come your way next week with a continuation. of Monday Morning Matters. I say bye-bye. I love you, and God bless you. Thank you so much.